so I'll listen to you just when I have a moment. I can tell you that as someone who is always looking for open opportunities to speak on spaces, there are basically like three key phrases that I look for in the search. Um, One is shill, and that's actually how I found you guys. Because I've lost all my accounts. I don't have the connections that I once did, but I see shill on here, so boom, that's how I found you. Another is chill, and then the third phrase is open mic. If you put those in, and then of course if you do karaoke or comedy or something like that, you'll get other people who are more um, specialized, but open mic, chill, and chill are big ones. 100%. You pulled me in like a fisherman with a fish. Oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. There's something majorly wrong if you can't see me right now. I'm live streaming. Absolutely. I'm waving to you. Yeah, so you can see yourself in multiple angles and yeah. Uh, hey, I have a spiel. If you, I understand you guys have heard it like a million times, but if you have time, I'd love to give it to you. Excellent. It's about 2 minutes long. I appreciate your patience. I'm Rabbi Rothschild. I stream my life 24/7, 365 for world peace. My stream goes back to the pandemic more than 3.5 years. It's more archive footage of any single individual than any person in global history. It's essentially a real life Truman Show, a real life Big Brother. I stream my life because I want to end world hunger through the use of technology such as floating greenhouses, saltwater greenhouses, agricultural drones, hydroponics, vertical farming, and perhaps cloud seeding. I want to end world thirst. I'm part of a project known as Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. We've actually dug wells in Africa for the less fortunate, and I want to continue those types of excellent projects. Additionally, I think life straws are important, and most importantly, on this level, I think it's very important to utilize desalination plants, essentially pumping Earth's water onto land to make it drinkable for the common person. Additionally, some things that we talk about on this stream that aren't normally discussed is the fact that content is king. According to Bill Gates in the 1990s, who coined it, and in 2018, The Economist magazine stated that data was Earth's number one resource, more valuable than food, water, gold, air, and everything. And I have more data archived to the world for those who enjoy that, especially when I go to help everyone who helped me along the way. Additionally, what we talk about are things like anti-gravity, antimatter, faster than light travel, fission energy, fusion energy, things like de-extinction. People don't know this, but the first successful de-extinction took place in the year 2000 with the Brazilian ibex, which is essentially a goat that was located in northern states. Fast forward to the year 2021, Dallas, Texas is founded, known as Colossal. They've made it their goal 2028 or within the next 3 years to introduce the woolly mammoth into the Arctic Circle using African elephant circus. I think this is fascinating technology, and I'm going to make sure everybody knows about it. After the woolly mammoth de-extinction, they want to reintroduce the tiger, followed by the dodo bird. So within the next decade or so, we may see some amazing technological advancements. Additionally, in this room, I want you to life extension technology. And you may say, well, Rabbi, I'm just a regular person. I don't have money for some of the things that you talk about. Don't worry. When I go viral, I'm going to help everybody who helped me. Things like oxygen therapy, human growth hormone, things like stem cells, cryonics, full shot therapies, like embryology, tropics. These are all that will take the average life expectancy for many people from age 80 to 120. But eventually you may say, really, that's I'm 100 years old now. What? My body's starting to break down. How can you help me? That's when the really exciting technology comes into play. It's known as mind uploading technology, which essentially the idea of your consent, which I want to emphasize. If you don't want this at no age, but you your brain into a computer, like PET scanner and eye, knowing where every your central nervous system, an Android avatar, a cybernetic being, a clone of yourself. Everyone here to know that there may perhaps be an opportunity at digital immortality, and what's happening in this project. Yes, I do. Thank you. So I've got that down. Over the last year, I've basically been able to summarize you into that. And you guys don't see it, but man, I still Harry Potter Obama Sonic. Even when I'm not even trying, a lot of people will put me to even to or be a spokesperson for their coin or start my own coin. And I refuse. I say, I'm already sponsored by a coin that's worth over $100 million. Why do I want to do anything else? It's Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10. You knew I've been in Discord for almost And so yeah, you all should know that Harry Potter Mama Sonic Kenny knew definitely
Yeah, your whole what do you call that? What's your rude core?
merch.
Pajamas, all ticker Bitcoin.
Absolutely. And I do my best, in addition to that, to talk about the coin, talk about the project. But a lot of people want me to do their project. Like I only have one body, I only have one set of bed covers and everything, and it's all for Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Taninu. So, but there are a lot of people interested. And I started an account. Like I was on Twitter Spaces. That's how I met all of you all like 2 years ago. And then Twitter they banned all my accounts. I literally created over 2,000 accounts, which I understand. So I was off Twitter Spaces for a year, and I decided to come back. And within 96 hours, I had gotten over 500 real followers, which is really difficult. If you don't have really, this was just me going into Twitter Spaces, people finding out what I did, thinking it was cool, and following me. Well, then those accounts got banned, which I understand. So I know I'm going to have the world's biggest Twitter account, perhaps, but I can still go in and do exactly what I'm doing right now. If Twitter bans this account, guess what, folks? I'm going to go out, I'm going to create another account, and I'm going to be back right in here or wherever else shilling my project within about 15 minutes. And I feel like if I utilize this type of strategy, essentially it makes me unstoppable. And what like the Twitter community, Twitter space community, as I
Hey,
can
look, Rabbi, can I interrupt you
go
real
ahead,
quick?
absolutely
Do you ever watch the show The Office?
love it.
Do you remember the episode where Michael Scott makes his own paper company?
The Michael Scott Paper Company.
Yeah, and they're like, if this one goes bankrupt, I'll just make another one, and then I'll make another one, and I'll just make another one. I got millions of names for paper companies.
Michael, that's one of them. Yeah, absolutely. Dump Start. That's exactly right. And actually, that's one of my favorite episodes of The Office. And I am a diehard Office fan, but I love that one. It's kind of a wonky one, but yeah, it shows his dedication to at least the paper industry and my dedication to my project. So you're 100% right. And that's exactly right. If Twitter bans me, I'll create another one. What are you going to do? Basically, Twitter will have to make it so that you're unable to join spaces right away when you create an account or something like that. And until they do that, I am going to utilize this loophole the best of my ability. The Twitch Spaces community is not that large. It's about 10,000 people or so. Yes, you will get perhaps 50,000, 100,000, or even a Twitter space, but they're not all talking. I see these people day in and day out, and you do too. I see people in the same Twitter spaces, but as you know, they're very influential individuals. They have very powerful social media, and they're high net worth. Those people are people who perhaps can help my project, help our project, and because of those reasons, I'm going to utilize Twitter Spaces much more often. So with that, I appreciate everybody allowing me to show my project, talk about it, and just chill with you all. Thank you.
Because you did walk into one of these high net worth people.
Excellent. I could tell by the top hats and monocles.
Actually, it's all the blue face Frodo people. They're pretty rich high net worth on here.
100%.
Honey bastards. Right, and the honey bastards too. They're there. They exist. They're there. They could be made.
I get so many people who ask me about my betting and the Sprotos, and I tell them that this is a really exciting NFT, and I show the Sprotos as well. And I also, whenever I see a Sproto in a Twitter space, I know I have an ally. At least they probably know about my project, probably know about Harry Potter, about Masonic Teninu, and considering that they've been how they're priced and that they're so rare, essentially to have them because they're expensive. You see them all over Twitter. It's exciting to know that the community is so strong.
Well, what is funny is, like maybe once a week they'll be joining the Age Boss Telegram. They're like, what's up with the guy in the chat? What's he doing? He's just sleeping or something. Yeah. So,
100%. Well, I've got to recharge this Adonis body as I can. So you gotta recharge when possible. I do have an unlimited battery, but once I recharge and I'm raring to go, I am gonna talk about world peace. I'm gonna talk about ending world hunger, world. Those are all really important things, and I don't get that much pushback. The people who hear what I say, if they can contemplate it, they're like, I've had people literally after I give my spiel, they say that is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And that's the highest compliment that you could pay me. That like, yeah, that I think so too. These are all really good ideas, and I don't understand why they're not being discussed more.
Are you somewhat inspired by who did that? Not swear awful, but it's kind of similar. What was it? John Lennon. Didn't he do like some bullshit where he's like, I'm gonna sit in bed
100%.
for a while?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
So
love
these are known as the bed-ins by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. There were two of them, one Amsterdam and one in Miami. They spent just the entirety of their life sitting in bed promoting peace. And that's essentially what I've done, except for 3.5 years. And in a different way, John Lennon let the press into his room and they took pictures and stuff. I do the same with my cameras. But yeah, John Lennon and Yoko Ono's bed peace movement has been a huge influence on me.
Have you considered making songs to go along with your movement or
Well,
your thing?
I sing karaoke, and so I mean, I'm not a professional songwriter. I think in the future, perhaps I could probably put something together, but that takes time, and I'm not the best musician. So what I do is sing karaoke, and I do that not just on Twitter Spaces, but on Discord a lot. There's some Discord karaoke communities that I'm in. So I've sung. I like to do nights where I sing like all of the Beatles, or I'll sing all the Rolling Stones songs, or I'll sing all of Elton John songs or all of Billy Joel songs, and I'll just go through them all.
Where have you been? Because like it was like 2 months where I was hosting karaoke spaces and giving out honey bastard NFTs just for anybody to come up and sing. Wow,
I
you
was
ever shut up
I,
about
I
that?
was banned from Twitter Spaces, so like I didn't realize the loophole that exists that if you literally just create a Twitter account and don't interact with anybody, meaning don't follow anybody, don't upload anything, don't like anything, you can still go in Twitter Spaces and talk. But what I would end up doing is right when I created an account, I would go into the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 new people, and I'd be clicking on James Kaminsky and James Swammerin and even I've been like Squirrely and GB, and I once I would click their names, I would get a ban, and I got frustrated with it. I didn't realize this loophole until really just about 24 hours ago.
Well, welcome back.
Thanks so
Is there
much.
a karaoke Discord?
Yeah, there are a couple karaoke discords. There's one that's just discord.gg/karaoke. That's a karaoke lounge. They kicked me out because I like literally lived in there, and they while they like people who sing karaoke, they don't like people living in there like the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 New Telegram. There's another one that I really like that's called the Camp. So it's discord.gg/the camp. The camp's actually bigger than the karaoke Discord. It is as I understand, a Filipino Discord, and the people there absolutely love karaoke, and so they do karaoke 24/7. And then the karaoke lounge has about 100,000 people karaoke 24/7. And if you're ever interested in karaoke, those are some great places to do it.
What was the camp one again?
It's discord.gg forward slash. Actually, it's discord.gg/VC. V is in Victor, C is in Charlie, like video call. And where in that Discord you go to sing karaoke, the very top karaoke, and especially, I mean, like in the United States, uh, at around like from like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., they'll get 50 people in there singing karaoke, which is quite. And the karaoke lounge, they don't allow as many people to karaoke call another or so throughout their different calls. So what I did or what I did is nights where I just sing a certain artist and then also take requests. I've learned a lot of the newer music through some of the people in there, and it's fun. I mean, I basically want to look up the lyrics and then sing along. And um, I tell you what, Dumpstar, apologies that I wasn't able to hear karaoke calls, but should you do them in the near future, and just know that space and I don't follow you back, the reason why I can't interact with any people or I lose my account immediately. But I'm going to utilize this loophole. I mean, like, literally, I'm banned on Twitter, yet I'm talking about what I need.
Oh no, no, I'm sorry you didn't make it because you could have got a very expensive NFT just for singing.
Absolutely. It's my loss, certainly, and it's loss, perhaps for the remainder of my life. But one day, I will have enough, and I will buy perhaps the entire floor someday of the Honey Badger series.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Well, friends, I'm
What
gonna.
called socialites?
Um, you know what? Let me.
I enjoyed when you told me to type in. I did that.
Yeah, you know what? I may have gotten the invitation correct. Socialize is a big one. Socialize is a huge VC. Let me go to Discord right now, and I'll give you the exact one. So the one is discord.gg/karaoke lounge, and then the other one is known as the camp, and I'm pulling it up right now. It, it is here you go. Okay, the camp. If I copy the link, let's see if it shows up as a it's discord.gg/THECAMP. So discord.gg/the camp. Yeah, the camp, CHAMP.
Hey, everybody wave hi to BT Badger. Maybe he'll come up and say something. I think he was wearing a Hopa shirt today. Actually, I know he was.
What were you?
Yeah, I got it. I
Excellent.
got the cue.
Beautiful.
Thank you for that.
Oh,
I'm not waving at something.
Dumpstar, I did the same thing. Um, I want you all to know how much I appreciate reconnecting with you all. You know how to find me. I'm in the Telegram 24/7. I'm gonna go spread love to the rest of the people on Twitter before I get banned. And just like Dumpstar said, me, I'll come back if they ban me. I'll come back. And as I have said, I think about people for change basis. My goal is to make sure every single one of them knows about me, and when they do, I need a Twitter account. Basically, all I'll have to do is just be a familiar face in these Twitter spaces, and they'll let me come up and talk and chill and share my ideas with them. So I'm very positive to that. Thank you all for the opportunity. Take care of you all.
Thank you.
Can't stop, won't stop, Rockefeller.